Tell us who you are and who you're affiliated with.
My name is Evevich. I'm a first-year McCombs MBA, and I'm from a company called WeBubble.
And I hate to say this to you, Daniel, but you have an accent, a different one than mine. Where are you from?
Well, I'm originally was born in Russia. However, my family moved to Israel when I was 6. So I grew up in Israel and came here to do my MBA.
And why the University of Texas for your MBA?
Well, first of all, the Longhorn brand is all over the US, and I traveled in the US before, so I've seen it a couple of times, and I heard about the magnificent football team. And I know that Austin is a very entrepreneurial city, and I am very interested in that area. So that's the main reason why I came here.
That's great. And what did you do before you come back to get your MBA?
So before getting my MBA, I was an officer in the Israeli Defense Force. And then I did my BA at Economics and Business Management. And after that, I worked as an account manager for an online advertising company.
Great, great. And so, is there any particular entrepreneurial kind of professors or courses at UT that you particularly enjoy?
Yeah, so this semester I'm taking a course called Entrepreneurial Management with Dr. Melissa Grabner. I really love that course because we get different speakers every week. We get to analyze term sheets, something that until you get an investment you don't really do unless you're working for a VC company, which is very exciting. It's really important to know those things.
Great. And so this is helping with you with not just your entrepreneurial endeavors, but your personal knowledge too in the MBA.
Exactly. I think if I would want to continue with the entrepreneurial path or even work for a VC company or something like that, all this knowledge and all those insights are very helpful to continue forward, even in my internship maybe.
That's super. So how did you and your partner come up with the idea that you have?
So it's a funny story actually, because one day I seen a post of one of my friends on Facebook that was like, I moved to a new apartment and I see all those networks around me, but I can't connect to anyone. Would you just give me your code? And then I had like the light bulb over my head, and I started spinning this idea in my head. I was thinking about getting some kind of a co-founder, and I knew Mario back from the classroom. And I knew that our personality kind of like complement each other, and we both come from the Army background. So I thought it would be a great partner to start this endeavor with.
Great. And how long has the business been going?
We started back in December, just when we went over to our break. We kind of trying to find the right model for this business and the right partners. And if we'll be able to spin it out, it would be awesome. If not, like Mario mentioned, we hope to fail fast and go forward.
So you're pursuing the lean startup model?
That's correct, yes.
And in pursuing that model, is there specific areas that have been very important for your consideration?
Well, because we are very tight on cash, we're trying to minimize our costs as much as possible and achieve as much as possible with that. So we're really trying to outsource, and using different websites like Fiverr, for example, was a great source for all our stuff. You can basically build your brand on Fiverr for amounts as little as $5. Right.
And so this, should we say, this entrepreneurial venture, would you call it like a real life practicum? And not quite an experiment, I mean it's real, but something that's complementing the learning in the institution?
I would say so. I mean, since we started with that, I learned so much just by starting to read about it, reading blogs of venture capitalists, just seeking information about this whole process. I mean, obviously you will make mistakes and you will learn from them, but for your next startups or next endeavors, I think it's very useful to know all these things. And this is like a MBA Plus project that I'm doing for myself, basically.
That's great. But with professors like Professor Grabner and so forth, do you think it makes it harder on the professors sometimes? You're coming in with live questions to class?
So I don't know if I support her class by answering the questions really fast because I already know that, or I just disrupt it a little bit. But yeah, I think it gives some additional value if there is one person who knows a little bit more than others. He can share his insights.
So perhaps, Professor Graebner's class with bringing speakers is a great complement for your additional knowledge that you're looking for.
I would definitely say so. Like I said, I really enjoy that class. I'm learning a lot, and I'm continue learning until the end of this semester.
That's great. So tell me, with the business, what's the next step in the business today?
So we're going to pitch our business here at South by in a competition and hopefully win. And if we'll be able to secure some funding to get it started, to get the development started, I guess we will be at it full time. If not, we will see if we can find some way to develop the product without the funding and get it out there for an alpha test and maybe a beta test and kind of see how things roll from there.
So bootstrapping is an option for you?
It is. I mean, it's not, these days, to develop a product is not as expensive as it was 5 years ago. So with really not a lot of capital, you can do it if you have the right people to do it.
So as a McCombs University of Texas student, as a business entrepreneur today, if you could ask for one thing from the audience that will see this, what is the one thing you'd like to ask for to help the business?
Yeah, so for our business, it's very important to know the pricing model. So if you would like to help us, please tell us how much would you be willing to pay for a monthly internet connection that you don't really own the hardware, but you will be able to connect to someone else.
That's super. Congratulations on your achievements so far, and we know there's more to come.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.